Hello and welcome to The Way to Freedom. My name is Penelope and I'm a hypnopsychotherapist. So in today's video I would like to share with you the story behind my logo that you've probably seen at the beginning of this video. You might have seen it in other videos or on my website, but I have printed it off for you. It's only in black and white, so I had to color it in and I had great fun doing it. So this is my logo. It's made up of three parts. The Way to Freedom, which is the name under which I trade. And then we have the main part, which is a heart made up of half a heart and a brain. And this little kind of arrow thing that's supposed to kind of connect the brain to the heart. And then we have a quote here, which says, "Nothing is impossible." The word itself says, "I am possible." So I will start basically from the main picture. So why the heart and the brain? Because this is what happens in hypnotherapy. When we are in a trance state, whether you want to achieve it through meditation, mindfulness, being present, or through hypnosis, it doesn't really matter the means. When we are in that state, we are able to make a connection between the conscious mind and the unconscious mind. Now, you probably never heard this before, but the unconscious mind is basically your heart. You can call it your soul, you can call it a few things. Many people call it different ways, and very few people call it the unconscious mind. Me, as a hypnotherapist, I call it the unconscious mind. It is what it is, actually. So what happens in this state is that because you're giving a voice to your unconscious mind, to your real self, your heart, you're able to finally align again your brain with your heart. You're able to align the conscious mind with the unconscious mind. And that's the whole point of therapy, because whenever we have a disalignment between the two minds, between the brain and the heart, there is an emotional issue. And what I call emotional issues is mental health issues. And of course, the longer the two parts of the minds are disaligned, the more severe your mental health issues will be. I'm not going to talk about this in this video because I do have a tendency to talk too much and just go off in tangents. So this is to explain that the main part of my logo, a connection between the brain and the heart. Then we are going back to I'll start with the quote. The quote and the name have basically one thing, just two different ways of saying it. The quote is by Audrey Hepburn, and I just was in a vintage shop and I saw this quote on a small print, and when I saw it I was like, oh my god, this is it. This is exactly what it is. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. I'm possible. And it is so true, because nothing is impossible in this world. Absolutely nothing. There is always a solution to every problem, at the very least one. It's just that we just get lost. We get lost in our own thoughts and we just don't even see the solutions. We don't see the opportunities. But it is so true that nothing is impossible. I'm possible. And this extremely resonated with me because of the therapy that I had already gone through, hypnotherapy and hypnoanalysis. And so the name under which I trade, The Way to Freedom, is basically a shorter version of the quote, which is what I feel like it is to do this kind of therapy which actually gets to the root of the problem and of the problems, and you're able to make new blueprints. You're able to rewire your brain in a way that your life changes simply. You're not bothered by the things of the past anymore, and with a clear mind you can start setting goals for your future. It's as simple as that. And once you're clear from your past, you realize that nothing is impossible. Finally, nothing is impossible. So this is it, the story behind my logo, my quote. The quote has become my motto, really, and the name under which I trade. So I hope you found this video interesting. If so, please like it and share it, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.